We thought we seen blood on the ceiling, but it wasn't.
Oh, yeah.
It started with a smell, something off, something unnatural, the stench of decay and death. But what waited behind the door of apartment 6B wouldn't just disturb the officers who entered. It would change the course of their entire investigation.
Hi, Steven.
Yes.
This is Officer Fred with Sturgis Police Department. We checked that address, and there's nobody. It's not an apartment. It's just a house. And there's the people. Did you see this firsthand, or he tell you this, or how?
He told me about it and asked me if I wanted to see him or see the body, and I said no.
Oh, okay.
He's kind of heavy set. He's got brown hair, a goatee.
So he just asked you if you wanted to see the body?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was trying to get me to help him to where he can go bury the body. We told him that we wasn't going to do that.
And do you know who the person is that?
Yeah, her name is Kelly Jean Warner.
On May 22nd, 2019, in the small town of Sturgis, Michigan, police received a chilling 911 call. The caller was a man named Steven. He didn't say much. He didn't give full details or explain why he was calling. He just said this: "Go to this address. You'll find the missing woman, Kelly Jean Warner Miller. She's in a cooler, in pieces." That was all they needed to hear. Police headed to the address just before midnight. It was a modest apartment, quiet, nothing suspicious at first glance. Inside, they found 35-year-old Wade Allen. He was groggy, clearly just woken up and confused by the sudden knock at his door. The officers asked him about a woman named Kelly, also known as KJ, his supposed girlfriend. Wade claimed he hadn't seen her in months. But the police weren't just there for answers. They were there to search, to find out if KJ was inside, or if Wade was hiding something.
Do you mind if we come and look, see if make sure she's not here?
I could tell you she's not. I mean, you know, I haven't got any mail. If you got that, I can give you that, but she's not here right now, I can tell you that.
You don't mind if we just verify real quick she's not in there, and then we'll get out of here. We'll just tell Kalamazoo that she's not down here, and we can get that wiped off the plate.
I think the best way for me to help you get a hold of her is through the shelter. I got her shelter manager person, and I can give you that information, but as far as here, I don't like just... My place is a mess, and I don't like just people coming and going all the time.
We don't care. We see all sorts of apartments and homes, and
well,
all we gotta do is verify she's not here, and then we can get out of here and be done with it. They've been trying to locate her for a few days.
I've been waiting to hear from her on Facebook, and I haven't heard from her. So that's all I could tell you is try Kalamazoo. Like, she hasn't been here in forever, and I don't know what to tell you.
Wade got nervous. He said the apartment was messy. Now wasn't a good time, he said. But cops have heard it all before. When someone starts making excuses during a welfare check, something's usually wrong. They gave Wade a choice. Let us take a quick look now, or wait outside while we get a search warrant. Reluctantly, Wade gave in, but he only allowed one officer inside.
I could. Why do I need my shoes on?
Because like I said, you're going to be detained and we're going to get a search warrant, okay?
Well, you just want to walk in, that's it?
Yeah, that's basically all we want to do is just verify.
Our bosses want to make sure she's not here. So we want to do what we got to do for our job, and then we're out.
And if she's here, we don't care. We could just say, hey, okay, if she's not here,
Do you want us just one of you then?
One of us is fine.
Do you want to come in?
I'll go in, Wade. Thank you.
I know you know me enough, like.
Yeah, I just.
It's not much, but I don't have. I mean, I got my friend's sunglasses here, but not much of anything.
As soon as they mentioned the search warrant, Wade's mood shifted. He seemed to think he could control the situation, but the officer could smell it even before stepping in fully. That unmistakable smell of death. The apartment looked normal at first, nothing too alarming, until the officer saw it. A large cooler, the kind you'd take camping, or use to store something far worse. The officer asked Wade to open it. Wade refused.
What's in the cooler?
Oh, that's for when the summer comes around. I'm going to have parties and stuff, so.
Alright, no problem. Can you open that for me and then we'll get out of here?
Well, not right now I can't. I want to save that for later.
Okay.
For when the summer gets here, so. But I showed you, she hasn't been here in forever.
Okay. Well, you don't. Why don't you just open that cooler and we'll get out of here? I just want to make sure anywhere that she could be hiding.
She's not gonna be hiding.
Well, okay. I just need to know that. Okay.
No, I mean I can help you out there, but I've shown you everything.
Okay. All right. You won't.
I haven't seen her like I said in
Nope.
forever.
You don't have no closets or.
No. I mean just this. You know? And that's it.
Okay.
But she's not here and hasn't been. I wish she was.
All right, man. You can walk me to the front then. So.
All right.
You won't open that cooler for me?
Well,
Can you open the fridge for me? Make sure she's not hiding in there.
there's no point in the fridge either. Like, I mean, it's just food and stuff.
I understand.
You know.
All right. Why don't you throw your shoes on real quick?
Well, I helped you out. I showed
You did partially, but you have shoes you can throw on real quick?
A little bit. But here, I'll help you. You know.
Okay, I'll help you out. Go on out.
Well, I gotta
You're detained right now. Okay, go on out.
I'm detained.
You're detained. Right. Walk
Well,
out there.
You said
I
let me
said
get my shoes on.
you're not gonna get them on now. I'm giving you the opportunity. Walk out there. Do it now. You got anything illegal on you?
No, I don't.
Okay, put your hands behind your back.
You got a knife or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Why don't you turn around against the wall real slowly?
Being detained, I'm just.
Just want the opportunity to look the rest of the way through the apartment. Okay.
Well, I showed you everything. Here, let me.
Do you want to show me?
I will. I showed you everything.
Why don't you walk back in there and show me then?
But I did. You see?
Can I look in that fridge?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did. It's nothing.
Okay. I see she's not in there.
What you want to be in the fridge?
I understand that, but we gotta look. We found people in some crazy places. In little cupboards like that, people can crawl in there and fit in there. And I just want to make sure 100% that she's not here, and then we'll get out of here.
She wouldn't have to hide.
Well, I don't know her. I don't know anything about her. I don't know if she's hiding from the law or hiding from her family or what she's doing.
Well, I
so
don't think she would.
I just want to verify. Okay. Can I look in that cooler over there?
That's kind of, like I said, later on in summer stuff, but I'm trying to keep my stuff kind of private, you know?
Well, that's fine. All I want to do is open it, say, KJ, you in there, and then close it right back up, and I'll get out of here. You'll be out of handcuffs, and we'll be gone.
Well, let's have a warrant for the rest of this, and I'll just
Okay.
get detained.
Okay.
I don't understand why all this. I don't know what. Well, can I get my shoes on at least?
Where's your shoes at?
Right over here. I got some.
That refusal only made things worse. The 911 caller had said Kelly was in a cooler, and now here one was, sealed shut, in Wade's apartment.
Let's go out here to my car and we'll talk some more. Why don't you just have a seat right there?
Well, do you mind if I wait out here? I mean.
No, I gotta type up a search warrant, so it's gonna take a while. So if we can go back in there and you let me look real quick, it's gonna be all over with. I'll say, hey, listen, Wade is cool. You let us look through his house. She's not there. We'll let Kalamazoo know, and it'll be all done, and then we'll get out of here. But at this point, I'm suspicious that she is in there.
Why?
So, because you won't let me look in that cooler or any other big boxes in there. I didn't see anything else I need to look through, but that big cooler, I have no idea what size she is. If she's a little person, you could probably put two of her in that cooler. That cooler was that big. So basically, I was going to make sure she's not hidden in there. It took you a little while to answer your door, so I don't know if she was...
The reason why I took a while is because I had to get dressed.
Okay. Yeah, I understand that. If you were in bed, yeah. But in the meantime, you could have been telling somebody to go hide in the cooler. I don't know.
No.
So...
That wouldn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense. We'll move on somewhere else. Okie doke. Well, we will head back to the PD and go from there, okay?
All right.
The officer could feel it. This wasn't going to end well. But strangely, Wade changed his mind again. He allowed the officer to look inside. Maybe he thought he could somehow talk his way out of it. Maybe he thought the officer wouldn't be able to tell what was inside. He was wrong.
Can I pop it open? Just take a peek.
Well, yeah, if you want.
Okay. Why don't you step back for a second?
Okay.
What's in there?
Just stuff.
You're under arrest, okay?
Under arrest?
Yes, you are.
Alright.
Gotta get the crime task force out here.
Inside the cooler was KJ. No one had reported her missing until now. Kelly had struggled with mental health issues. She moved often, so people didn't notice when she went silent. But when she met Wade Allen, things only got worse. Their relationship was rocky, off and on. And over time, it turned toxic and controlling. Wade eventually admitted to killing Kelly. At first, he claimed it was an accident. He said she fell and hit her head. But witnesses, and Wade himself, later admitted there had been abuse. Physical, emotional. The officer on scene immediately called for backup and a supervisor. Once they confirmed the body was real, Wade was put in a patrol car. He was now a suspect, and the apartment became a crime scene.
I cracked it open, looked in there and seen skin. I shut it and took him right out.
How bad does it smell?
It doesn't smell bad. That's why I didn't think there was anything in there, because I had it cracked open for a while. But
So you put everything back on it?
I didn't even take anything off. The lid opens from the back side. I peeked over the left hand. No, and I didn't. I just took him straight out, and I have no idea. We thought we seen blood on the ceiling, but it wasn't.
Oh yeah. And cut up.
Nice. Okay, now it stinks. Well, so there's a lot more evidence in here somewhere then. Yeah, now it does. I must have been holding my breath or something when I opened it. So. All right.
But that wasn't all. When detectives returned with a search warrant, they searched the entire apartment. And then they found a second cooler. Inside that one, they found the rest of KJ's remains.
So this cooler is what we think might have the other parts in it, being the legs from the knees down. So we're going to pull it out. It's going to smell. Sam, can you get a picture of that, where that is? So that's where it is. I will lift it up. Let's get a picture of that. That is tied in a knot up here. I will cut right here. Yep, those are her legs. I saw some toes and an ankle.
Because her body had been dismembered, it would be nearly impossible for the coroner to confirm how she died. Detectives would now have to rely on Wade's own words.
I want you to have a seat in that green chair right there. Unfortunately, by our policy, we've got to put a handcuff on you right there, just one, okay?
During questioning, Wade repeated the same story. He said Kelly had fallen and hit her head. After that, she wasn't the same. He claimed she lost memory, had trouble eating, and couldn't move well. He said he found her sitting still, holding a frozen dinner she couldn't eat. She wet the bed, couldn't drink water, but he never called for help. Why? I didn't know if she could get around, Wade said. Eventually, he said he just found her dead in the bathtub one day.
So she takes a bath, passes away in the bathtub. You store her in the bathtub until you can get coolers, run cold water on her and keep the decomp down. By the first cooler, she wouldn't fit, so you tried removing her legs below the knee.
Up below and above.
Right, so below first, right, is that what we said? And then she was still too long, so then you removed above the knee. And what did you do with those portions?
Second cooler.
Second cooler, okay. So remove the legs, we're able to fit her in the cooler. Put her legs in the second cooler. Where did you get the second cooler from?
Walmart.
From Walmart also, okay.
I'm not a very complicated guy.
Okay, and then you said the reciprocating saw that you used, where did you get that from?
Walmart.
Walmart. Okay, and then the reciprocating saw, after you removed her legs, then was there a reason that you got rid of it, or just had it and you didn't really need it, or, I mean, how did that whole thing play out with Bill?
He needed it, and I needed a DVD player.
Throwing it out there,
I'm
you know.
a little upset right now, because that is
Well, I don't want you to be upset with me.
I know, I'm not upset with you. I'm not upset with you, but I am upset that he...
Then this is why, you know, we bring these things up, because this is what we're trying to do. Officer Wyatt and myself are trying to make sure we get to the bottom of the story. So an autopsy will be performed on Kelly, and what they will do is they will go through, you know, all medical conditions, everything that transpired. They'll be able to tell us what her exact cause of death was. And I just want to make sure that, you know, you're telling me she was in a bathtub, you woke up, she wasn't breathing, the water wasn't going through her airways, and then we get to the medical examiner's office and they say, she's got water in her lungs, that's not what caused her death. You know,
yeah,
so, I mean, if there's something else, it's something else. You know, it doesn't matter to me one way or the other, it doesn't matter to Officer Wyatt.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ultimately, what we're trying to do here, Wade, is we're just trying to, when Kelly's family or loved ones or other people who cared for her like you did, and, you know, ask, we can be like, we can just tell them, hey, you know, this is what happened. That's exactly what we're trying to do.
For them, say...
So, you know, not only for them, but also for you. So that way everyone has peace of mind, and everyone has a clear conscience, and everyone doesn't have a weight on their shoulders.
Ever since that first fall, I've been worried. Like I said, with the balance.
Right.
Okay. My fear is that she might have tried to got up and might have slipped back down.
Okay.
Okay. But I don't know how to verify. I'm not an expert. I don't know how to verify that.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what the medical examiner will do.
And I'm just saying, like, the water, I don't know if that was her death. But I know I did shower her a few times, so there is probably going to be water. Is it enough to fill her lungs? I don't know. Mm-hmm. That's why I told you everything. Okay. Because...
Well, like I said, you know, I just want to make sure that...
And she does have other marks and stuff, like I said, because before she came back, she left someone that hurt her back.
Detectives listened closely and caught all the holes in his story. At one point, Wade even admitted to hitting Kelly.
The only, like, okay, as far as smacking or whatever, the only thing I ever used on her was a belt. Alright, so if they look at the body, you'll see belt marks, but
Okay.
that wouldn't cause that.
When was the last time you used a belt on her?
Probably a year or two before. But,
Before she died?
yeah, but that couldn't cause that.
I wouldn't think it would. So, yeah. Why did you use a belt on her?
Because I don't want to use hands.
Okay. What did she do to deserve the belt?
Coming back, I think.
Okay. So it was punishment to her.
But that's my point. I started using the belt because I didn't want to use hands anymore.
Okay.
That's why I'm not saying it's that much better. Okay, I shouldn't be physical anyways. But when you were asking about this whole back slapping thing, I stopped using hands a long while ago.
Okay.
With her, it's a belt. You're gonna see the belt on her, so you gotta give it all out to you. I want that to be known.
Okay. Yeah, we know about that. That way we know where it came from, yeah.
Meanwhile, they were also talking to Wade's neighbor, Sherry. She told police that Wade once casually mentioned he mistreated women, like it was a bad habit he was trying to break. After that, Sherry never let him into her home again.
The whole falling in the bathroom type deal, the incident that happened, you said about a month and a half ago. How did that all come about? Was he visiting you, or?
That was when he brought the coffee over.
When he brought the coffee over? Okay, what did he say?
He said that she had fallen in the bathroom and hit her head.
Do you remember seeing her with anything on her head or nothing like that?
No. She didn't open the door that much. So that might have happened afterwards.
Alright, so when he brings the coffee over, he tells you straight out, she shouldn't have done that, I'm going to have to get the belt. Yeah. And then you tell him, well, you shouldn't do that, and then you said you'd say to him that if you hear anything, you'll be calling us.
Yeah.
And then he tells you
that she had fallen in the bathroom.
And anything
he thought
else?
Maybe she had a skull fracture. And I said, you need to take her to the ER. And he goes, no, I'm taking care of her. I think I said, well, she probably really needs to go to emergency room.
Okay, she might have a skull fracture.
He said she was acting dizzy and just a little garbling her words.
But one of the most shocking revelations came from the original caller, Stephen. He told police that Wade had actually asked him for help getting rid of the body. Wade even asked Stephen if he wanted to see the body. Of course, Stephen refused and called the cops instead. Wade later admitted he tried to keep Kelly's body cold, like on those crime shows that say it slows decomposition. He said he ran cold water over her and even talked to her daily while she lay dead in the next room. When asked why he kept the body for so long, he said he wanted to give her a proper burial. He didn't want her forgotten in an unmarked grave. Wade Allen said he cared about KJ, said he tried to help her, but the truth was much darker. It was a story of abuse, manipulation, and a desperate attempt to cover up the death of a woman who never stood a chance. Wade Allen was sentenced to 39 to 60 years in prison for second-degree murder and up to 5 additional years for attempting to dismember and hide the body.